So we have another GR Yaris in the Whifbitz workshop for a few mods. This one will be having one of our Whifbitz exhausts, the stainless version we do, resonated GPF pipe, Eventuri intake, Airtec intercooler, and a remap using the Ecutek tuning software. So I thought I'd do something a little bit different on this video and show you the differences each step makes to the power and noise of the car. So we'll do a video with the standard car, then we'll do one with the Eventuri intake kit fitted, and then we'll do another power run with the exhaust and GPF pipe fitted, and then we'll get on with mapping it using the Ecutek tuning software. So first off, we'll do a power run on the dyno as it arrived in totally standard factory form as you get from the dealer. Okay, so it's making 209 wheel horsepower, which is an estimated 255 brake horsepower at the flywheel, and the torque is 240 pound-feet. So that's about right for a standard car. This car is running on 99 RON Shell V-Power, in case you wondered. We recommend either the Shell or Tesco Momentum Super Unleaded, as it seems to give the best power and knock resistance. Also, you can hear from the dyno run, these sound like a Hoover from the factory, and we will be addressing that today with one of our exhaust systems. But first of all, let's get the Eventuri intake fitted so you can see the difference in power this makes against a standard car. So with the Eventuri carbon intake kit fitted, it's now making 221 wheel horsepower, which is around 269 brake horsepower to flywheel. Torque hasn't really changed, but it does a nice gain of 12 wheel horsepower, which is about 15 brake horsepower, just from fitting the intake kit alone. So the next mod we're going to fit is our Whifbitz stainless steel exhaust and a resonated GPF pipe. This one is having our exhaust with a carbon tailpipe option, and it also comes, the exhausts also come with the option of having blue or polished tailpipes. So let's see what difference it makes to the power and noise. Okay, so that's transformed the sound of the car, as you can hear, giving it a much fruitier noise, and it's also making a bit more power at 226 wheel horsepower, which is 274 brake horsepower at the flywheel, and torque has gone up to 247 pound-feet. So that's another 5 wheel horsepower gain, which is about 6 brake horsepower approx. So it's gone from 255 brake horsepower to 274 brake horsepower with the intake and exhaust system fitted, but it's also got the much needed sound added to the car as well. So next step, we are going to fit the Airtec intercooler and then go straight into mapping it. We know from previous testing, intercooler doesn't really make a massive difference on just one power run. It's more about making more power more of the times, as it keeps intake temps lower for longer. So if you were to go full throttle through the gears, it will keep the intakes lower, giving more power, especially on a hot day, and if you're using the car on the track. So let's see what we can get out of it with the remap using the excellent Ecutek tuning software. We normally get about 270 wheel horsepower, which is about 330 brake horsepower. So let's see what we can do. So as you can see from the dyno graph, the remap has bumped the power up to 275 wheel horsepower, which is an estimated 331 brake horsepower. Gains of 49 wheel horsepower, which is about 60 brake horsepower before the map. So also the torque has gone up from 247 to 272 pound-feet of torque, which will really noticeable on the road. So in summary, the car started out at 255 brake horsepower when it was standard, and is now making 331 brake horsepower, so a 76 brake horsepower increase. So not bad for a few bolt-on mods and a remap.